All right, so 2 hands on the bottom of the hoop, palms facing down, and we are going to concentrate on making the hoop appear as though it is rotating in a spherical axis, like this. So we don't want it to start to drop down or pop up. We're working in this one sphere right in front of us. So notice where the top of the hoop is. It'll change depending on the size of your hoop. And always start with our hands at the bottom of the hoop, palms facing down. We're not going to let our hands extend beyond the top of where this hoop is here. So for me, I can see when I look up that it looks like it's just above my head. That means I want to make sure that I don't lift my arms all the way up here, because that will change the illusion of the hoop rotating in a spherical axis like this. Okay, so starting with our hands on the base of the hoop, we are going to glide our hands up our body until we get to about nipple height, where we let the hoop fold so that it's parallel to the floor out in front of us. Then we continue past that point, gliding up past our face, and stopping at the point that we noted was the top of the hoop before. It's really hard to do in slow-mo. It's much easier to do with a little bit of momentum, but we still want that control. The other thing to watch for here is not gripping too hard. If I grip too hard, then when I glide my hands up, the hoop doesn't fold, it just comes straight up above me. So if you're not sure how it should feel in your hand, forgetting to move just for a second, hold the hoop in your hand in a really tight grip, loosen it a tiny bit, and just try and get the hoop to sway in front of you like this. It almost feels a little bit like your hands are doing like this little motorbike movement around the hoop, but with control. If they're too loose, this will happen, hoop will fall, and if they're too tight, like I said before, it'll push the hoop all the way above you. And we just want it to flip around on itself so that our hands, which are at the bottom of the hoop now, end up exactly where the top of the hoop is once they've travelled up our body. So, one more time, gliding up, letting the hoop fall. When it's parallel to the floor, your hands are at about nipple height, and then we continue through until we're at the top of the hoop. Once we're here, we're going to start to practice doing that with just one hand, yeah? So once you've got the feeling with 2 hands and you've got that control, we need to work out what our bodies need to do to stay really balanced and really strong, turning on your core, protecting your lower back, squeezing your butt, taking it into one hand. So your forearms are going to be working here, your shoulders are going to be working, you're definitely gripping quite hard until that point where you have to relax the grip a little bit to let it fold down, and then your hand lands at the top of the hoop. Once this hand's at the top, the other hand's going to come on and start from the bottom. So we change hands. You probably started in your dominant hand, so the hand that you're about to change to is going to be a little bit harder. Same thing again. Check your posture. Make sure that your butt squeeze, you're protecting your lower back, your core switched on, gripping really hard, locking into your shoulder here, gliding up, releasing the grip just enough that the hoop can fold, and then this hand ends up on top. The other hand comes on. So each time a new hand comes on, it's coming on at the base of the hoop, palm facing down, gliding up the body till it hits the top. Then the other hand comes on. Once you start to get a feel for it, you can speed it up a little bit, and that's where it starts to look a little bit funky. And once you've got even more of a feel for this move, you can add in some steps. So I like to take a step as the hoop is at that transition point from vertical to horizontal. So